Hello, 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 beautiful people. How's everybody doing? It's your girl, Grammy, aka Eileen Smith, and today I want to get you all caught up. I want to get you all caught up on the digital media news. What's been going on? What's the things that impact you as a content creator? And I want to first say thank you to everyone who is subscribed. The channel reached another milestone. We are now at 11,000 subscribers here on the YouTube channel. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay. Now, so let's start getting into some of the stuff that's been going on. We've been having some really exciting things happen. For example, my friend Michael Daniels came in with the super chat. Thank you so much, Michael. I'm so glad you're here. And you actually caught me at the very beginning of the stream. So I really appreciate you for being here. Okay. So, first, all kinds of wonderful things happened down in Washington, D.C. this past week. But one of the most important things, mm, 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 I had to sip my tea. Amanda Gorman. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Amanda Gorman. She is the youth poet laureate, inaugural poet laureate. Let me not get these things mixed up. She's absolutely amazing. She gave that amazing speech. She read that poem that was like a speech. She just looked so regal. And hello to Pandy and also to Pam. Thank you so much for being here. And I just thought that she was breathtaking from the moment that she stepped up to the podium with her yellow coat on and, her braids. And oh my gosh, she was just incredibly amazing. So, that I think is something that we should all definitely look forward to hearing more from Amanda Gorman. So, with that, I want to share with you a little link. Actually, Amanda had done some things with CBS. Let's see what's the name of it. CBS This Morning. CBS This Morning. And if you want to hear more from Amanda, you guys know I use eileen.link/Amanda Gorman, Gorman. You can go and you can see 5 additional poems recited by Amanda Gorman, and she is just amazing. So I'm so glad that you guys are agreeing with me. Pandy saying, yes, she is an amazing young lady. My friend Andrew is here as well. The girl had class. Yes. She went to Harvard. Yeah, she graduated from Harvard. But one of the poems that you'll see if you go over to that link is you'll see something that she filmed at Harvard on the stage in Harvard. Very great. Uh, Someone that we should all look up to especially when it comes to being an orator and just what I always talk about with you guys about having that beautiful message inside of you. And good day, Roz. I'm sorry. You have that beautiful message inside of you, and just to hear it come out so eloquently was just phenomenal. So I'm glad that we are all in agreement about how amazing Amanda was. And hey, Jaden, how are you? But what I do have a little sad news to share with you guys. Actually, there's two, and I might as well just go ahead and get them out of the way right now. I wanted to start off with some really positive things before I acknowledge the passing of Hank Aaron. He passed away on Friday at the age of 86. And, Hank Aaron was a Hall of Fame baseball player for those who just may not know. And then also, just today, Larry King, who is oh, was, I guess he started off in radio, but he's just always been known for his amazing television interviews. And he had a career that lasted over 60 some years, and he was 87. So, okay, I just wanted to get that out. I didn't want to not acknowledge those two because, especially um, at a time when, there's so much change and things going on, it's always good to just remember those that paved the way for us to do the things that we're able to do. Okay? So, all right, the next update that I have for you has to do with this app that everybody is just so excited about. And oh, before I do that, let me give some shout outs. Scully is here and he's saying hi to Pam. He's saying hi to me. And Eric is here as well. Hello, Eric. Hello. And George is here. Hello. And also USA Livestream TV, long time gadgets and things. It's been a while since I've seen you. Hello. Okay, great. Some wonderful lives have been lived. Yeah, they really have. So thank you, Roz, for that comment. Okay, I just want to make sure that I didn't miss anything in my excitement to get started here. Looks like I got everything now. Quick update for those of you who have Ecamm Live. Well, something that's coming to Ecamm Live is now we're able to favorite comments. So if we do ever get to the point where we've got so many of them coming in, hey, Reg, what handle are you using? Let's try this. Reggie's new channel, well, new channel name is Let's Try This. How you doing? Oh, and I see that a couple folks have given me some thumbs up, but if you haven't, go ahead and give me that thumbs up and share this out with your friends. Okay, and Pam said her chat had frozen. You know, I'm not trying to break YouTube, Pam. I'm sorry about that. But hopefully it was just your device or something. So the other app that I want to talk about is Clubhouse. And I know some of y'all are on Android and y'all don't even care about Clubhouse. But I have to tell those that do because Clubhouse is an amazing app. Um, I was on today with Antonio Centino, and he and I had a great conversation. He even ended up following me. And if you, those of you who don't know who Antonio Centino is, he's just huge podcaster, huge YouTuber, and just an amazing guy. And he was very kind and answered all my questions because I just kept going on and on and on about the different things. Android. Okay, so Android is coming. They have said that it was coming, but also someone saw that they posted that they were hiring Android developers. So Android is coming. So one of the complaints that I've heard from people who use the app regularly, these things don't bother me, but a lot of people have mentioned this. Oh, you got to go. Okay, Scully, but thank you for at least stopping by. And George is dancing. Shared, I enjoyed your live stream. I enjoy your live streams. Thank you, Pandy. Thank you so much. I'm so glad we got connected from Information Man when I was on his show. One of the things that folks kind of complain about is, you see these rooms. Now, how it works, if anyone was ever on Blab or and even kind of Google Hangouts, on air had the same kind of thing where you see people in the room talking and you can go and listen, but there's an opportunity maybe because you message them and say, yes, can I come on cam and add my piece to whatever it is you're saying. But remember that this is an audio only app, so you literally tap on a button to raise your hand, and then you can get up and on the stage, so to speak. Remember, it's audio only. And other than that, it's almost exactly like Blab during the good days of Blab, and the good days of Google Hangouts on Air. Very, very similar. You never know who you can meet. And Merle, you're still waiting for your invite. Merle, are we connected anywhere? Uh, I think we're connected on Twitter. DM me on Twitter, Merle, and I'll hook you up because I know you. And I know you won't go on there embarrassing a sister. Because when you invite someone, it forever stays on their profile, invited by such and such a person. But I know you're good people, Merle. So go ahead and DM me if you have an iPhone. Only if you have an iPhone. And George said he subbed and liked. Okay, okay, good. All right. So on Twitter, I am ILEANE. I'm also that on Instagram as well. So yeah. All right. So and what you'll need to do is give me your phone number because that's how the app works. So now, folks that are complaining because there are a lot of marketing rooms. All right. And Andrew says he can't stay, but wanted to say hi. New tagline: never doubt, just shout it out. I like that, Andrew. I really do. So cool. Okay, so and that just made me remember that I hadn't put up my call to action, my new call to action. Buy me a coffee. Of course, super chats are great too, but buymeacoffee.com/Eileen. Then I'll have to wait for YouTube to do all their processing and take their little piece out and all that stuff. And PayPal takes a little teeny bit, but but if you want, you can buy me a coffee or two or five. Rob Balasabas from TubeBuddy brought me 5 coffees. I was like, oh, I'm very caffeinated. So the app that I'm talking about is Clubhouse. And you take care, Andrew. The app that I'm talking about is called Clubhouse, but it is iOS only. All right. And so, now that I see where that's positioned, I think I want to move it over some. And you can now, I'll do it this way. Swipe left. Swipe left. Everything's backwards. Everything is mirrored now. Boy, that's why I can't remember which way I'm going. Swipe left to get rid of and hide rooms that you don't want. You know how they say marketers always ruin everything? Well, first of all, I don't believe that. Even though I'm not marketer, so to speak, I do some marketing as well as most of you probably do if you ever try to grow your channel on YouTube. Maybe that's why I never got an invite on Clubhouse. I don't know how to act. Wild child here. Yeah, and you do have an iPhone, right? Reggie, I'm pretty sure you have an iPhone. And Jaden said, I can't find the app name. Yeah, Clubhouse. I don't remember if I made a short link for it or not, but what you want to do is go to join Clubhouse. I'm sorry, Clubhouse audio only chat is what it's called in the App Store, I do believe. Try that and see if that works. Okay. All right. So when you see those rooms that are like, learn how to make $1 million, Let's see if I'm going to just go to my phone right now and see if I could give you some actual room names that I would literally swipe left on. Is Clubhouse worth the $1 billion valuation? Now that might be a semi interesting room, but let's just say I really don't want to go to Clubhouse to talk about Clubhouse. I would just swipe left and I won't see that room. And eventually, as the app begins to learn the things that I keep swiping left, I'm making sure I'm swiping the right way, then it won't even show me that stuff. So let's see. There's sometimes people don't even put a name on their room. Like, I don't even know what the room is about. I don't know why you think I want to come in there. So anyway, I have been having some great experiences on the app. I do hear complaints, but I just want to say this to you guys. With any social media app, especially when they first come out, sometimes people tend to like spend way too much time. We get addicted. I know I was definitely like that when Blab was around. I was like on the app all the time, all hours of the night. Periscope, I was the same way. Oh, Gore, hi, so great to see you. And I guess that's your son there with you. Oh, very cool. You have someone has to invite you. So, Ross, you have an iPhone, right? Because you have to have an iPhone. Do you have an iPhone? Just DM me your phone number. You can send it to me on Messenger, however you want to send it to me. I think you even have my email address. Yeah. So it's the same kind of thing where people jump in and out of rooms. And just like we used to jump in and out of people's broadcasts over on Blab. So, and if the person started the room and also they can nominate other moderators, then they can bring others up on stage to contribute to the conversation. Okay, you've got both types of phones. You go, girl. I used to have an Android phone, but it died. So, once I got started using iPhone, I kind of never went back because when it comes to things like this app, Clubhouse, live streaming tools, they usually come to iPhone first. I learned that a long time ago. So I just stick with that. All right. So I do want to say also for those of you who are here, and let's see if I can get this going. It's not working for me. There it is. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're not one of those 11,000 people who's already subscribed to the channel. And, and George said, Yet. My old iPhone died, so I got another one. Yeah, I have multiple iPhones. Where's my other one? I actually have three, but I'll just show two. Because, why not? Why not keep the old one? So, yeah, I can show you what the app looks like. I sure can. It looks like the, oh, you mean in the App Store? Let's see if I can show you what it looks like. I should be able to because they just updated the app the other day. Actually, it looks like this: Clubhouse drop in audio chat. You see that at the very top? Clubhouse drop in audio chat. Drop in audio chat. So make sure that that's the one that you get. But I do believe that I did make a short link for it, and it's probably eileen.link/clubhouse, but let me double check. And if you haven't uh, gone on Clubhouse or you haven't heard about it, here's my quick recommendation for you is to spend time listening. Spend some time listening before you jump in because the culture on Clubhouse is just a bit different from other social media apps that you may be used to using. So, and you know what? That link that I gave out does not. Nope, it doesn't take you there. Got to do my daily show. Have fun. Okay, thanks, Roz. Thank you for coming. And Arda says hello, hello, hello. Cassandra. Oh, you're live. You are helping me so much with my new podcast, binging all your videos. Boop, boop, boop. Are you using Anchor or are you using another host, Cassandra? I hope I'm saying it right because I do. You got the emphasis on the sun. Rosh, you have both phones. Welcome to the club. I have Android and iOS also. I had Windows phone also, yeah, but Windows, yeah. Okay, you're using Anchor. All right, good, good, good. So I've got a whole playlist of Anchor tutorials. Most of them are still valid because they updated the interface quite a bit, and things haven't changed that much there since the last couple videos that I made. So I'm glad that I love to be able to provide information that people need when they want to start creating content and putting their voice out there. And especially for podcasting, you're really technically putting your voice out there. So I'm so glad that, I feel like I am inspiring you to go forward with your podcast. So thank you for letting me know that. Now I just want to make a little tweak here. Okay, so let's see what else do I have on my list. There's another live streaming app that I've been using, guys, and I know some of you guys know about it because you guys have followed me over there, and it's called Haps. It's called Haps. Okay. And most of the time, because Haps lets you multi-stream, Haps is also a an app that is free and you can use it on your phone, whether you got iPhone or Android phone, and also on desktop. And so you can stream to YouTube, Facebook, any of your Facebook pages, your Facebook profile, your Facebook groups, and then also they have the integration with Periscope, which we know Periscope is going away, but also with Twitter, because Twitter is going to like take some of the Periscope stuff and bring it over into Twitter Live. My champion is here. Hey, Chris Gloss. I'm getting glossed up. Thank you for coming, Chris. And so, this app called Haps, and I want you guys to use this link because remember, I said it's a free app, but they do have something called tokens that you can use to give each other kudos um, when we're streaming, and coins they call them, and you get some coins when you sign up. And I also get some coins. So if you're going to sign up for it, go ahead and sign up with my link, and I'll put it back up again, eileen.link/haps. And that's two P's. Haps. Well, they got a contest going on. And this contest is can get you paid. It can get you paid. And there's so much to it. I'm going to actually refer to my notes because there are stipulations. They want you to live stream. They want you to live stream with the app, and they want you to multi-stream with the app. So here was the announcement that was posted by the community manager, and his name is Peter, and you will find him on the app at Peter. Just type in @Peter and you'll find him. Thrilled to announce the Haps Broadcaster Challenge. I know how some of y'all love challenges, especially when it comes to streaming and stuff like that. Right, Chris? To enter, please go live using Haps Challenge, meaning hashtag Haps Challenge, before January 29th. I probably should have went live on Haps today, but I just didn't want to today. I just wanted this because I wanted to thank you guys on YouTube for the 11,000 subscribers. I just wanted to go live only on YouTube, so I'm not live on Facebook or anywhere else. But if I wanted to, I would use Habs. To be eligible for the $50 reward, you must meet the requirements listed below for 8 consecutive weeks. Now, to go live once a week for 8 weeks is not bad. That that's doable. I think anybody can do it, especially since you can do it on your phone. You just whip your phone out and push the button and go live. Like, who can't do that? I think all of you guys can do that. So, there's more to it though. Just not the 8 weeks. All right. So, make sure you don't miss a week or you'll be disqualified. So, here are the other things. Um, go to your profile, click the tab Coins and Rewards. Scroll down to see the 2021 Broadcaster Streak Challenge. So that's how you can track how you're doing. What are you waiting for? Get started today. Go live with the hashtag /Habs Challenge to enter. And I do believe that you also must broadcast. And I didn't get all the directions. I'm sorry. I remember it from reading it. You must broadcast on Haps and one of your social destinations, and that could be Periscope or it could be Twitter. I'm sorry, it can't be Twitter because Twitter just puts a link out there. It just does. So it could be Facebook, your groups, your page, your profile, or YouTube. Okay. And you can use the RTMP if you're a person that streams on Twitch. You also can use that as well. All right. So you would be live on Haps. And what I love about Haps is that it's a built-in community of people there that want to watch streams. And, you know, there are other streamers that are right there on the community. Okay. So you would be live on Haps, but you also need to be live on one of the social media destinations. And I think the easiest one to also go live on at this time is Periscope. It's Periscope. And you've got more than 8 weeks. I guess that the 8 weeks would probably lead up to when Periscope shuts down because you have to get started by the 29th of January. And probably if you add up those weeks, it's going to be 8 weeks until Periscope shuts down on March the 31st. So, so wait, I see. Let's see. All right. And so Chris says it sounds fun. Yeah. You may also have some requirements about how many people come to your stream. That I don't remember off the top of my head, but let me see if I made a link for it. Nope, I didn't. So just have to, oh, I posted it on my Twitter. So let's go over to my Twitter. Because I have a feeling that, yeah, USA live stream TV gadgets and things. Wow, Periscope will be gone. Yeah. In fact, as I was saying earlier, Periscope is the reason why I actually switched to iPhone. Because when Periscope first came out, you had to have iPhone to. So that wasn't my first time live streaming, though. I really started live streaming on Google Hangouts on Air. All right, so let's see. You have to broadcast longer than 10 minutes. I'm looking at the screenshot. Oh, you know what? I probably can bring that up somehow. You have to multi-stream to at least one social destination, which I told you, and you have to receive 500 plus live views that include your external views. So the more destinations that you stream to, the easier it is for you to get the 500 views. And it's really not hard to get 500 views on Haps because, like I said, there's a community there of people, you know, they may not even subscribe to you, but make a good title and they'll click on your video and start watching it. I don't know how long somebody has to watch before it turns into a real view, but I do know that every time I've gone live, I would say maybe only 4 or 5 times that I didn't reach 500. So, I mean, there's streamers that reach tens of thousands of views on each stream. That happens a lot. Okay, so you can do it. You can do it. And so it says that I can't get into Clubhouse right now. Well, Jaden, someone has to invite you. That's what I was saying earlier. You need to have an invite. And actually, based on your picture here, I'm not sure you're of age to be on there. So I'm excited to join the HAPS challenge. I will start on a 25.1, but I know that because you're from Europe, and that's Sam Eric Rutman, the social hotelier. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. 25.1 actually means January 25th because yeah, we put the day first, and y'all put the month first, or whatever. I said it backwards, but you know what I mean. And Merle signed up for HAPS with me. Thank you, Merle. The clubhouse is that new. Actually, it just really started becoming super popular in the last couple of months, but it's been around since like the middle of 2020. It's been around, and they are really rolling it out slowly, and they're creating this FOMO around the app, and that's why it's iOS only. And then you have to have an invite. You don't just download the app and start using it. This is what Jaden just experienced. However, I told Merle that I would give him an invite. But no offense, Jaden, but I can look at your profile picture here on YouTube, and I already know you're too young to be on the app. So, since I don't know your parents, it's not happening. That's right, 25th of January. Okay. Yes, I know how to conjugate my European dates sometimes, but it has been times when it has thrown me off tremendously. I'm like, what is this date? Oh, I was watching an episode of Schitt's Creek, and she thought her flight was going to be on July the 8th, but actually it was August the 7th. How about me? Invite too. Okay, you can message me on Twitter, and I'll see if I have any left for you, my dear. They only give you like 5 at a time, and yeah, I got rid of my 5, and then like suddenly they said you have 2 invites. I'm like, huh? What I do? I don't know how I got more, but I got a couple more. So I'll see. I'll check and see. And Eric says the Americans use crazy metrics, timestamps, etc. It's always a painful experience to make the conversions. I have conversion problems even with people that are in different time zones. Love that show, Miss Eileen. Yes, the Schitt's Creek. Yep. Clubhouse is addicting. Yes, I've already given my warning that you set yourself a time limit, and you say I'm only going to be on Clubhouse for an hour or whatever. I don't want anybody saying Miss Eileen told me about this app and now I'm hooked. I can't sleep at night. No, I am here to say set yourself a time limit, because I know I've done this before. I've set up all night long. As a matter of fact, Periscope is one of the apps that I used to be up all night long watching scopes. So therefore, I know. Don't let yourself get burnt out. It's not that serious. I mean, these apps, they're 24/7 apps. So they're there all the time. So you are going to miss something because you have to go to sleep. You have to get your rest. You have to get your work done. You have to eat. You know, you have to have a life outside of the app. Okay, then, welcome to the club of trouble conversion people. Yes, I have trouble converting stuff all the time. I have Android, not Apple. I can join the clubhouse. No, you can't at the moment. If you have an Android phone, you can't join. So sorry. I think that give it maybe by the time that Periscope shuts down, like the end of March, in my mind, this is just me. I've never developed an app in my life, but I've seen apps come and seen them go. And sometimes people drag their feet on making that Android version. But I think in this case, because it's more simplistic, because it's just audio, there's no video component to it. I think that by the time Periscope is gone, I have a feeling, you know, if there was a lottery, when is Clubhouse coming to Android? I would say by the time Periscope is gone. Jaden, you wants to know how old do you have to be? Oh, it pulled up the wrong comment, and I know I clicked on this one. How old do you need to be for Clubhouse, guys? Let me know. Let's do it the other way around, Jaden. First, you tell us how old you are, and I promise. In fact, I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper. I'm going to write it down on a piece of paper, and you tell me how old you are, and then I'll show you my piece of paper with the age written down on it. Hey, I got to do a lot of folding here because there's a lot of stuff on this paper. You tell me how old you are. You can join with an iPad. Yes, so if you have an iPad, this is true. Your audio will be a little less than desirable, but it's been done. Many folks do it, and a lot of folks are not. You're 15. Okay. You're too young because here I wrote it on the paper. You have to be 18. So I was right. You're too young. So sorry. You have an iPad. Okay. Like I said, go ahead and message. You still need a phone number, though. If you have an iPad, can does your phone is your phone connected to your iPad? Because that's how you have to get on the app with your phone number. And I would guess that it is. Hopefully, when Scopes leaves, they will have Clubhouse and Twitter Voice for Android. Well, Twitter is working on something called Twitter Spaces, which is, I'll say it's a Clubhouse competitor, but actually, since Twitter is much bigger than Clubhouse, I guess Clubhouse is a Twitter competitor, so to speak. Okay, and Chris says a Google Voice number works. All right, Chris is in the know. He's tried all kinds of back doors of getting in there, or he knows people that have done it. Oh no, okay, so yeah, just give it a couple more months. USA live stream TV gadgets and things, and one thing that I can say about Clubhouse as well is that they are trying to make sure that they embrace the international uh, users as well. So it's moving slowly, but it's mostly English speaking now. But I do see that there are other rooms coming up with different uh, in different languages, and they acknowledge the fact that but it's rolling out slowly. It's percolating. So this is what happens with these apps. All right. So Haps, however, Haps is the other app that I want you guys to really focus on for your live streaming. Okay. And Merle says, hopefully they won't make the same mistakes Blab made. Uh, and you're talking about Haps. I don't think they're going to make the same mistakes that Blab made. However, when it comes to Haps, I do think that they are, there are some things that they need to uh, take a different approach to. But like I said, I've never run a startup. I've just seen a lot of them come and go. And if I was on their advisory board, I mean, getting paid, like buy me a whole lots of coffees, not just to buy me a coffee for $5, then I could advise them on some things. I could tell them a thing or two. You know what I'm saying? uh, and we lost our friend Sam. Sam says, thanks, Eileen. Great chat. He knows how to spell my name. I love that. Wherever you are, Sam, I love you. Gotta go. Okay, I think I scrolled back and got all of your comments. Just follow your advice on. Wait a minute, it brought up the wrong comment. Yeah, this was an eCam thing. I know I'm clearly clicking on this comment here. I just follow your advice on making things work and finding solutions. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Chris. Could text now phone number work with Clubhouse? Text now phone number. It might. That might work. If Google Voice would work, I can't see why that wouldn't work. Yeah. Haps is fun. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that you streamed on Haps. Reg, that is so cool. Yay. Are we following each other over there? You know what? If you're using this handle, let's try this. I may not have realized that was you. So, in fact, let me just write that down just in case. All right. So, yeah, Haps is fun. It is a quick app. So, let's just be clear if somebody comes in on this conversation and I don't want them to get confused. Clubhouse is audio only and it's iPhone only. Haps is live streaming, multi streaming with video on the app Haps and the platform Haps, which has an audience of built in users, as well as multi streaming to YouTube, Facebook, Periscope. And you can stream to Twitch with their RTMP connection. Okay, all right. There's one more thing I want to tell you. Just signed up via your link. Oh, okay, Chris. Cool. Yeah, one of the things that I like about Haps is that folks can give you like little small awards, like 25 cent, 10 cent, but it shows up like a nice little graphic, like it's the Super Heart Award or it's the High Five Award or Great Interview Award. And, I actually haven't cashed in or cashed out because you got to reach a pretty high threshold in order to cash out. That's why I'm excited to see that they're offering this challenge, which you could win $50. You just have to really be consistent with live streaming. And I think that anybody who's been hanging with me can live stream once a week. And it's not hard at all to grow a following over there. And then you have your other platforms that those views count as well for the challenge. So very, very good. And you can live stream more than once a week. Even though you only they require you to live stream once a week for 8 weeks. You could do it more. If you notice that your numbers are low, then you do another stream. And like for me, I usually like to stream in the wee hours of the morning. And so, yeah, so sometimes it takes a while because people will watch the replays. It may take a while for me to build up to the 500, and I'll get a notification from Haps that says, "Congratulations, your broadcast, whatever the name of it was, reached 500 views." And so I love, love, love when that happens. So I have always, okay, let's try this, which is Reggie. It says, haven't streamed on Haps yet. Watch your streams and many others. Oh, okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of great content creators over there. There really is. First, all of the folks, I won't say all of the folks, but a lot of the folks that were on Periscope have migrated to Haps already. They're not waiting until Periscope shuts down. And I highly recommend, if you're listening to this and you're on Periscope, uh, yeah, get over on Haps now, because they're really very accommodating to the Periscope community, and they're accommodating to all streamers, but they're, everybody feels bad for Periscope folks. And so there's a lot of journalists over there, so you can actually um, catch breaking news and things like that. And then there's also a lot of travel folks that you can see, the cities that they're in. And then there's artists there, musicians, really a lot of great folks over there on Haps. So, and I'm not going to pretend that I think Haps is going to be around forever and ever. I don't know. Hey James, how you doing? Great to see you. What video recording is great? What video recording is great for podcasting? I'm not sure I understand what you're trying to get at there. However, if you have a video, let's just say it's a live stream, a replay, or it's a live stream that you've downloaded onto your computer, or you've created a video on your phone or on your computer. Doesn't matter where you created it. You can upload that video on Anchor and it will do the conversion for you, and it could be part of your podcast. In fact, I probably should do that with this particular video if I feel like it. Wish they had automated, like straight from YouTube to Anchor. Then I probably would do that all the time. And Lee Launches is here, and he knows how to spell my name too. Yay! Hey, Eileen, do you stream to Haps and YouTube at the same time? Lee, for the last few weeks, when I've gone live on YouTube, I was on Haps as well. But today, I wanted to thank everyone, just my YouTube family. Thanks for the 11,000 subscribers. And so I didn't want to be also over on Facebook or on the Haps platform. I just wanted it to be me and you. So, but yes, I have. Now, the downside of Haps when you have a free platform, because I know that some of us are super, super sensitive about our branding and about the way things look and all that. Haps is going to have their branding, but it's really a very simple looking logo, and it would appear about right here. And there's also some things which you can actually turn off that'll say that you're from, like for me it would say Philadelphia, PA, and it's like a scrolling ticker that will have that stuff. But you can turn those things off. You can't turn off the Haps logo though. So that's one reason why I just wanted it to just put up my buy me a coffee. Okay, today. All right, so I saw someone using video, just the voice video. Well, a lot of times people they take their podcast and then they just upload a video file. You just have to convert it to video, unless you're with certain hosts. Like, for example, I use Libsyn. I use Anchor, but I also use Libsyn. Excuse me. Libsyn has a feature or an option, and also Spreaker has this as well. I'm not sure who else has it. Probably other podcast hosts have it. You will have to upload a thumbnail, okay, because your podcast cover art is square, but you need to upload a 19 by 20 by 10, 1920 by 1080 or 1280 by 720. image, landscape image, and they will just take that audio and send it to YouTube. However, just because you can do a thing doesn't mean you should do a thing. I have one episode here on this YouTube channel that was actually an audio file. And that was very popular because the topic was popular. In fact, I was talking about Anchor. and so that was just a fluke. Honestly, I don't think that works as a long-term play unless you're someone that already has a really big following. Like you're, in my opinion, you can't really grow a YouTube channel that way with just putting up a still image and audio all the time. Like if you've already got an active YouTube channel or a lot of subscribers that just absolutely love you already, but like just think yourself, if you were going to a YouTube, you're on YouTube and you find a channel because you typed in a search or whatever and they were talking about the topic that you wanted. Are you probably really going to subscribe? You're probably going to say, hey, why don't I just try to find that on my podcast listening app, whether it's Apple Podcast or Overcast or so. Just because you can do a thing doesn't mean you should do it. You just have to weigh your options. So, yeah, I see people doing a whole lot of stuff, but a lot of it they don't have no business doing. Well, wait, huh? Mind blown that you can do video to audio on Anchor. I know, dumb question, but do you have a how to? Yeah, I have. Yep, I have a video here about how and it's. But guess what, Reg? It's not hard. You know how if you're on desktop and you upload an audio file to Anchor, you can upload a video file to Anchor. And Anchor does the convert. You just sit there and wait for it to convert it, and it'll tell you when it's done. And then you go on about your business. Just like if you were using any of these little online converters, because there's a bunch of free online video converters. You got a bunch of ads popping up on you while you're on there waiting for the thing to convert. But, I mean, those people got to get paid too, right? But Anchor, you already got Anchor. They're going to do it for you for free, and you don't have to see any ads while you're waiting. Oh, when you say, what do you mean, Eileen Smith? Okay, I'm sorry. I said a whole lot of stuff, so I'm not sure what you mean. What's your question? What do I mean about what? Oh, when I said just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Yeah, just because you can put your podcast on YouTube doesn't mean you should. I thought they took that feature away on Anchor. No, they didn't take it away. They just came out with it last year. Nope. In fact, that's the last update they made. The less significant update that they made was added that you can upload your videos to Anchor. Okay. All right, USA live stream gadgets and things. You're understanding where I'm coming from now. Yes. Okay. Yes, you have to weigh your options. And so the last thing, I like that. Just because you can does not mean you should. Yes. Oh my goodness. Yes, I should have that somewhere in my tagline. I should put that on my Clubhouse profile. Just because you can do a thing don't mean you should. And thank you for the super chat. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you, USA Livestream TV. And yeah, we're going to get that t-shirt going, Lee. Thank you. All right. So, one more thing I want to tell you guys about my thing that I've always told you guys to do. I could not catch up. I joined all the recommended. Hee hee smile. Okay. Okay. Thank you, dear. All right. So look, well, we've been talking about a lot of different apps today, right? We're talking about Clubhouse. We talked about apps. I've even mentioned Periscope, Twitter. Oh, right. But what's really important that I've always tried to remind you guys to do is to build your email list. Build your email list. I'm going to say it one more time. Build your email list. Well, my friend has introduced a course. And I want to tell you about this course because, first of all, it's involving a uh, email service provider, which I know and love, which is Aweber. And I want you to go to this link, eileen.link/crash course. And I want you to check out this crash course. Right now, it's in a launching stage. So it's only $10. $10. And this course is going to show you from soup to nuts everything you need to know to set up your email list on Aweber. Now, and you can do an Aweber email list for free up to 500 subscribers. So if you're just starting out, okay, and it does take a while before you even reach 500 subscribers. But even if you have more than 500 subscribers and you want to get a pro account with Aweber, it's still very affordable. I think my bill is, I want to say it's $19.99 a month. So, and they have all the integrations that you ever could want with your email, and they have all the tools now. They even have the web notifications now. And let's try this. Yes. And you guys are saying hi to each other. Cool, 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 cool. And so I want you to go over there and check it out. And let me just give you a little bit about what you will get in the course. Okay. I'm an affiliate, so that's my affiliate link, by the way. Create cool custom opt in forms and increase sign up rates. Create professional email templates that grab your reader's attention and increase sales. Create your own email autoresponder sequences using the new Aweber campaign system. Oh my goodness, the campaign system. That's where you tag people and you say, this person is interested in, I'll just pretend that we sell physical products, right? This person is interested in carpets, and this person is interested in flowers. Okay, that's the campaign system. That's where the tagging and segmentation. Ooh, 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 ooh. Very exciting stuff. Become so good at Aweber that people will pay you for your services. Get the PLR rights to this Aweber course and keep all the profits for every sale. OMG. Yes, it's absolutely an amazing bargain for $10. Just go to eileen.link/crash course. And I will put that up on screen one more again before I leave. And oh my gosh, it has been so fun hanging out with you guys today. I just want to do a quick recap of everything before I go. I want to thank everybody who's one of the 11,000 subscribers I have here on the channel. I also want to again pay homage to Hank Aaron, who passed away, as well as Larry King, who passed away. And I want to give all the shout out and all the content creator love to Amanda Gorman, who just rocked the inauguration. She stole the show with her yellow coat and all that. And you go to eileen.link/Amanda Gorman, Amanda Gorman, to watch more of her poetry being performed. And also talked about the Clubhouse update and how you can now swipe left to get rid of those rooms that you don't want to see when you're in the hallway. I talked about the HAPS challenge where you can win $50. $50 for going live for 8 weeks. And Merle says, thanks. You are one of the best streamers. Just love you and your personality. You are one of the nicest people out there. Oh, thank you, Merle. You're so sweet. Thank you. When next happens broadcast? Probably tomorrow. But don't ask me what time. Okay? I had no idea because I should have went to the gym today, but I could feel that I'm not going to do that today. So I gotta do that tomorrow. That's my number one priority for tomorrow is Planet Fitness. Right? And so tomorrow, but I don't know what time. So HAPS challenge. All right, the last thing is the AWeber crash course because I don't care of these apps that come and go. I've seen Blab shut down. I've seen Meerkat shut down. We see Periscope shutting down. Oh my gosh, some of these apps I can't even remember. Fire Talk shut down. Y'all remember that one? Huzzah, which got purchased by uh, Kickstarter. Okay, I loved me some Huzzah. Got purchased, got acquired, and never to be seen again. um, I've seen these apps come and go, but one thing that hasn't gone anywhere during all that time. Don't forget Busker. Yeah, Zakiya is here. Bring it up to Busker. Yes. But one thing that hasn't gone anywhere, and hey, Zakiya, is AWeber. AWeber haven't went anywhere. They haven't changed anything. Only thing they do is keep bringing out new features, and they're incredible. First of all, I love AWeber to pieces. So when my friend contacted me and said he had a course coming out on using AWeber, because sometimes I just don't have the time to like break down all the steps. I have a few tutorials about AWeber here on the YouTube channel, but I don't have all the like the setup and all that stuff because that kind of stuff I would have to start a new account. And I was like, okay, I don't have time for that. I just have to tell y'all. But now for $10, and the course price is going up in a few days. For $10, you just go to eileen.link/crash course. I'll put it up on the screen one more again. And I've been streaming for over an hour. So I think that you guys have had enough of me. Well, let's just say Mr. Rodney's here. So I better go before I have to hear you just be on there live streaming all day. And he wouldn't be wrong because I've been watching live streams pretty much most of the day. So so with that, guys, you guys know. If you don't know, I'll just remind you that when I start my broadcast, I always say to you guys, hello, beautiful people. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're a man. Doesn't matter if you're a woman. Doesn't matter if you're non-binary. You've got a beautiful message inside of you. But you might be afraid. You may be scared of getting on camera. You may be fearful of the technology. Or maybe you just don't know what button to push. Well, that's my job. That's where I come in because I'm here to show you what button to push and how you can get your confidence to get in front of that camera. And I give you tips and advice. And I'm always here for you. You guys bring me so much joy when you come back and say, hey, I followed your advice. I I did what you said. I'm streaming now. I'm doing my podcast now. I I just love that because what you may not know is when people listen to your content, that beautiful message that you have to share, it can change someone's life. I truly believe that, and I want you to believe it too. And so I start by saying, hello, beautiful people. And I always end by saying, stay beautiful.